I have created an amazing WhatsApp chatbot which has automated my WhatsApp conversation. I need not pick my finger to reply to these messages, repetitive queries manually. Instead, this WhatsApp chatbot has automated all the WhatsApp conversation for me. Do you want to check this? Let me open my WhatsApp and show you how it is working. I'm going to send a question like, I'm running a real estate business and related to that business itself, I'm going to send this question. I'm looking for a 2 BHK in Andheri under 80 lakh. I have sent this message. Let's wait for the reply. If I receive the reply, then this is going to show us how my AI agent is working or whether it is working fine or not. Here you see, great, thanks for the details. We do have 2 BHK options in Andheri within 80 lakhs. All our listings are verified and 80 lakh fall in our mid-range category. You see it is asking a few questions. Are you looking to buy or rent Andheri East or West? I can share available listing and range of visit. It has provided me all the details. I'm going to ask another question like, do you have furnished apartments? I have sent this message. Let's wait for the reply. Yes, we do have furnished apartments. We offer furnished, semi-furnished, unfurnished options. Verified listings in Andheri. A quick question so I can find the best match. So this is the detailed answer it has again provided to me. I'm going to ask a final question here. Which is better for investment? I have sent this question. So let's check whether it is suggesting me something or not. So it has sent me, do you mean one of these comparisons, furnished versus unfurnished, buying versus renting, Andheri East versus West? If you mean by investing in Andheri generally, yes, this area has good growth potential due to location demand, connectivity and upcoming development. To give a clear recommendation, I'll need a bit more of these details. So what are you asking? So here you see it is asking these questions to resolve my queries very clearly and give me a clear recommendation instead of random suggestion. So you see, this is how I have trained my AI agent to reply. And now if you also want to learn how you can create this AI agent, then let's start creating this from the scratch. So we are going to learn how we can create this AI agent using Pabbly Chatflow. The first step is to visit Pabbly Chatflow. To visit Pabbly Chatflow, we have to write www.pabbly.com/chatflow in the browser. And after browsing the website, we need to sign into a Pabbly Chatflow account. On the top right corner, we can see two options, sign in and sign up for free. If you are an existing user, click on the sign in. And if you are a new user, click on the sign up for free. And this will give you 100 tasks free on monthly basis. You can use these 100 tasks and check whether it fits your business or not, and when you feel ready to upgrade, you can use this code SHUYT to get maximum benefits on your Pabbly yearly and lifetime deal. Once you pay for this lifetime deal, you get access to all the features that to forever. Here, as I'm an existing user, I'll click on this sign in, and here all Pabbly apps page has appeared in front of me where I have to select this Pabbly Chatflow, access now, and I will be landed towards the app dashboard of Pabbly Chatflow where I will be able to find the credit allotted, credit consumed, credit remaining and the WhatsApp number added under this account. To add your WhatsApp number to your Pabbly Chatflow account, you simply have to click on this add WhatsApp number. Click on this WhatsApp connect to connect your Pabbly Chatflow to your WhatsApp, or you can use a manual token to connect your WhatsApp to your Pabbly Chatflow account. If you want to get the step-by-step process, the detailed video is given in the description. You can check that out. On the left-hand side, we have very most important features of Pabbly Chatflow. The detailed video is given in the description of all of these features. You can check that out. Now we have to create an AI agent. If I see on the left-hand side, I can see this AI assistant option. I'm going to open this. Now here is the next step. As we land towards this AI assistant, we can see the total AI assistant, active AI assistant and the inactive AI assistant. To create a new AI assistant, you simply have to click on this add AI assistant, and let's first name this. I'm going to name this as WhatsApp AI agent, and then I'm simply going to click on this add AI assistant. Here I will be landed towards this page next, from where I'm going to start creating this entire setup. So the first one on the top, you can see this AI instructions. The second one is knowledge source. The third one is assistant interface, and the fourth one is styling. I'm going to click on this AI instructions first and fill in all the details. In the instruction type, I'm going to select it as AI agent. The instructions are automatically added as soon as I select the instruction type. You can enhance these instructions according to your choice and preference. Then we have this AI configuration. So set how the creative AI answers are. 0 means more focused, 1 means more creative. If I go from 0 to 1, the creativity of how this AI is answering will enhance. I'm going to keep it as 0.7. The AI to use is OpenAI. The model will be GPT-5 mini, and then I have added the API key which I have already generated. As I've added this, I have to click on this connect. Now you have to learn how you can create this API key. First of all, I am on the paid account of OpenAI, and it is necessary that you also have the paid account of your OpenAI. Then I am going to click on the hyperlink in the help desk, and I will be redirected towards this API keys page of OpenAI. To create a new token, you simply have to click on this create new secret key. First, you have to provide the key name. So let's say the key is test. The project will be default project. The permissions will be all, and then you simply have to click on this create secret key. A new API token will be provided to you, which you need to copy and paste that over here. Here I have this AI assistant setting. I'm going to toggle on this header message and the footer message. As I provide the messages here, the messages will start appearing. I'm going to keep it off. I do not require this. Then we have the stop keyword. So this is sent whenever a user do not want to get the replies from the AI agent, or it wants to get the reply from the human agent. When this particular keyword will be sent, my AI agent will stop replying to that conversation. You can add the keyword like this. You have to press enter. In this manner, you have added that particular keyword. I'm going to enter the keyword again. And then we have this retry attempt. So when the AI agent is not able to reply, the number of attempts which is given to this AI agent to resolve the query is this retry attempt. The valid range is 1 to 10. Next, we have this fallback message where I have written, I'm here to assist with question related to company information or support. If you have any question about a service or need assistance with something specific, feel free to ask. This is the fallback message which will be sent whenever my API is not responding. My AI agent will not be able to resolve the query, and this message will be sent. So what you can also do, you can add the contact details and the company information so that at least the users can contact you directly. Moving on towards the next step, we have this knowledge source where we actually guide our AI agent to reply in a particular manner, and this part is very important. So what we have to do, we have to select the upload file under this knowledge source. We have to click on this cloud, and then we have to select the knowledge base which we have created. Open this, and in this manner you will see it will be uploaded. Now how I have created this knowledge base, I'm going to open my Google document where I have created this. I have added the company details, the basic details, the business overview, service area, property type, price range, chatbot purpose, common user queries and responses, location query, rental, site visit, investment, general question, confused user, conversation flow. I have added all the details, and based on these details only my AI agent was replying to all the queries and all the questions. Now here you have to create a very detailed knowledge base where you add all the details of your company or your product or your services, and based on that knowledge, the knowledge which you are providing here, your AI agent is going to use that details to reply to the customers. So here you have to create this, download this in .txt or .pdf format, and then you have to upload this. Now if your PDF has images, the limit is up to 10 pages. It is written over here. Moving on towards the next part, we have this assistant interface. So if you want to change the name, you can change the name from here. It will start displaying over here. Same goes for the subheading. If you want to keep, you can keep it. If you want to remove, you can remove it. We have the initial message. So you can add 2 initial messages, and based on these 2 initial messages, these initial messages will be used by your AI agent to reply to the customers. Then we have this powered by Pabbly. You can keep it enabled. If you want to disable, you can disable this. It will be removed from here. Then we have this footer text where I have added the privacy policy, and in the footer link I have added a link to privacy policy. Make sure to update this according to your choice and preference. We have this user first message where I have entered I need help. Now this is not necessary that whenever I need help is sent, only then I am going to, or my AI agent is going to reply. The AI agent is going to reply based on any message. Moving on towards the final part, which is the styling. I've selected the theme mode as light. You can select it as dark also. I'm going to keep it as light. Then we have this assistant shape. You can select it as circle, square or rounded square. Then we have this background color, text color, button color, chat bubble text color. You can set this according to your choice and preference. Then we have this header profile picture, assistant profile picture and the background picture. You can set these according to your choice and preference. Moving on towards the next step, after creating all this, you have to toggle on this button to keep this active, and then you have to save this. If you do not save this, all this will be lost. Here AI assistant saved successfully. You can also embed this AI assistant to your website by clicking on this embed and using this code to your website. Now on the left hand side where you can see all these options, we are going to learn how we can enable this AI assistant to a particular chat, to a particular group or to all the contacts. For that I'm going to open the inbox in a new tab. So here I'm going to toggle on this button, choose AI Assistant, choose the AI Assistant, and then simply save this. In this manner, I have enabled this AI Assistant to run in this particular chat. But doing this manually and to particular chat is very time consuming, and that's why what I can do, I can enable this AI Assistant to a particular group and to all the contacts. For that, we have to go towards, on the left hand side, you can see the settings. We have to open the inbox settings. I'm going to open this in a new tab. Here I'm landed towards this inbox settings. If I scroll down, I get this option of enable AI auto reply button. I have to toggle on this button and then I can add the rules. Now here I have created this list. If I select the list and I select the AI assistant, this AI assistant will be assigned to this particular list as soon as I save this rule. I can add more rules, select all the contacts and select another AI assistant to all the contacts and then save the rule. In this manner, you can create more lists and add more rules. So here we have created this AI assistant and we have learned how we can guide this AI assistant to reply in a particular manner with the help of the knowledge base. We have learned how we can assign this AI assistant to a particular group, to a particular contact, or to all the contacts. So here, this is how we have created this AI agent. Now, if you have any doubts, you can comment down this video below and we will try to resolve it as soon as possible. You can stay tuned to our channel for learning more such interesting WhatsApp chatbots. And before you go, if you plan to upgrade, do not forget to use the code SHUYT to get maximum benefits on your Pabbly yearly and lifetime deal. Thanks for watching. Not only this chatbot, you can create multiple such chatbots using Pabbly Chatflow. Now, if you want to know the pricing plans which Pabbly provide, you can check out the link given over here. If you have any queries, you can mail us at sales@pabbly.com. And if you have any doubts, you can comment down this video below and we will try to resolve it as soon as possible. You can subscribe to our channel and thank you so much for watching.